let me give you a quick intro for Twilight Zone. I'm just gonna be doing kind of like these quick hits type videos for a little bit, just so I can catch up on some easy work. I've been hit back to back to back with some really tough ones. Built that Kiss from scratch, the black one, that color change, that was tough. Went straight into Bonsai Run. That needs no explanation. If you watch that video series, you know that was a tough one. And then the color change on the Earth Shaker. Those all back to back. So it gets to a point for me at some point where I start getting backed up and people start texting me or calling me, hey, when do you think you might get to my game or whatever? I get it, I understand, but you know, it's just me. I'm a one-man show, so I make no apologies. I get around to it as soon as I can. And nobody's more eager to get this shit done than me. That's how I make a living, but I'm not gonna do it under the guise of just getting it done. I want to do a good job. I want to be proud of it, and I want people to get their money's worth. So if that takes longer to get around to, then so be it. But I am at a point now where I'm a little bit caught up with some of my tougher projects. I still have some brewing, but nothing I want to get into right now. And I can maybe do some of these easier, more straightforward games. And so that'll be things like Twilight Zone, Indiana Jones, Addams Family's, Whirlwinds, T2s. I could name a bunch of them, but I'll start with whatever I've got lined up right here in the room with me. And so Twilight Zone's coming up first. I've done it up here before, but I've never done it quite like this. I'll do it a little bit different every time, and we'll just do it that way to keep it interesting. And furthermore, these will just be quick hits. Nothing's gonna be drawn out or well explained. You're just gonna see the process up to a certain point, stop. Then I'll pick it up, process up to a certain point, stop. Then the finished game every single time. 3 videos for each game that I do. 2 process, 1 finished. And that's gonna do it. Let's go. Twilight Zone's first.